Everybody's talking about Hurricane Irma. I've been asked dozens of times, is it going to hit the U.S.? Some people have even told me they don't think it will. I'm here to say it's way too early. Look, even though Irma is impressive, it's a strong hurricane, it's over the Atlantic, it's more than 2,600 miles away from Miami, about the same distance from Miami to Seattle. Put that in perspective. It's too early to make a credible forecast beyond day 5. That's why the Hurricane Center doesn't really do a forecast beyond 5 days. And we are seeing here from the National Hurricane Center that it's expected to stay a major hurricane and become a Category 4 just north of the Leeward Islands, still possibly hitting the Leeward Islands, as there's a margin of error at 5 days of 200 miles. You think that margin of error gets larger as you go past 5 days? You bet it does. And it's just too early to make a credible forecast. Nonetheless, I want to give you some perspective here on what may happen. This is not an official forecast, but we have potential tracks that take it north of Puerto Rico. The reliable models that we shade in red there agreeing with that after it takes that southwestward jaunt, it starts to move back to the west-northwest. Keep in mind it's in a marginally favorable environment for strengthening now, but it enters a favorable environment Monday and Tuesday. And look ahead of the system, other than this one little spot here north of Puerto Rico, a highly favorable environment may exist east of the Bahamas late next week. Another reason we have to watch Irma closely. I also wanted to show you this, the model comparison between the European in blue and the GFS in red. These circles have come closer together now. I'm not going to take this out any further for you. I don't care what you see on social media. It's not worth paying attention to just yet. Of course, it still could go out to sea, but here are the areas where Irma may hit. The real story here is that it could hit anyone from Florida to New England or even possibly the northeastern Gulf. Here are the areas where Irma may not hit. Yeah, I colored in the same areas because, once again, it's too early to write this off and it's too early to worry or react. Of course, what we can do this weekend is continue to watch the storm system, and like me, I'm going to head to the store and stock up on my supplies. Of course, we hit the 3-day weekend, so we can do that. We're going to watch Major Hurricane Irma. It's long-lived, and it will be a strong system for several days. There are troubles with the track. Yes, the U.S. is in play, but there's also a lot of uncertainty beyond day 5. Bottom line, it's time to watch, but let's make our plans this weekend just in case.